world of sports games, money talks and licensing is king. EA Sports has the NFL and NCAA licenses locked up tighter than Fort Knox, leaving potential competitors only one option: unlicensed, generic football. But is there demand for a non-licensed game in today's star-struck society? BackBreaker hopes to beat the odds on the strength of its impressive dynamic physics engine, but is tackling alone enough to save it from mediocrity? BackBreaker offers 2 league options in addition to your basic training and exhibition play modes. Season mode allows you to take a custom team and lead them to victory through multiple hard-hitting seasons. Road to BackBreaker mode puts you in control of an undistinguished team in a minor division, tasking you with rising through the ranks and eventually earning a spot for your club in a major league. Without the NFL license, BackBreaker relies on the player to supply all the flavor, starting with its robust team editor. Players can design custom teams that include offensive and defensive strengths, home and away uniforms, and custom team logos. The tools include easy-to-use color wheels, a way to save your favorite color schemes, and a logo editor that can stretch, flip, skew, and otherwise tinker with your custom-made creations. Individual randomly generated players can even be renamed as long as you avoid NFL players, though you can easily circumvent this limitation by sticking to first initials. If you're looking for something unique, BackBreaker's Tackle Alley mode makes for a refreshing change of pace. It was originally released as a demo in the iPhone and iPod Touch, and it's one of the most entertaining options available thanks to its simple, abstract approach. It's just you, the ball, and waves of defenders, with your goal being to take it to the house. This turns BackBreaker into an arcade-style point-scoring challenge. Online play, on the other hand, is currently far too laggy to consider playable, while the available split-screen multiplayer modes aren't worth the trouble. BackBreaker is an American football game that takes a unique approach in order to distance itself from Madden. For one, the camera perspective is low and tight behind the ball carrier, closer to what you'd expect from a third-person action game. It's a great way to highlight the physicality of the game, from the bone-crushing impacts to the slickest finesse plays. But it just doesn't work from a usability standpoint. Quarterbacks can't spot the incoming blitz until it's too late, and running backs that rely on peripheral vision to survey the field feel like they're wearing blinders. While a trigger can be pressed to bring the ball carrier into focus or to focus on your receivers, this feels like slapping a band-aid on the otherwise egregious visibility issues. The basic control scheme, which errs on the side of simplicity over complexity, works well. You control nearly all the options with a single trigger and the right analog stick, which allows you to juke, stiff arm, spin, and tackle with ease. It's this simplicity that's BackBreaker's greatest strength and biggest weakness. While the commands are very easy to use, others have been pulled entirely out of the player's hands. On defense, for instance, your player will automatically intercept or swat at the ball based on your position. Whether you like or dislike this is a personal choice, but it ultimately results in a lack of control when compared to other sports games. For such a simple control scheme, the passing game can be brutal. We had nearly insurmountable trouble executing lob passes in the tutorial mode, let alone in an actual game. We'd either end up switching receivers or tossing a bullet pass until we got lucky after a string of frustrating attempts. Given how crucial lob passes are in the passing game, this is quite frustrating. The physics and collision system are undoubtedly the gameplay highlight. Players react and bounce off of each other in incredibly realistic ways. You truly get a sense of momentum and inertia, and the gang tackles only feed into it even further. Play calling is context sensitive. You're given 4 plays to choose from that vary based upon the yardage and location on the field. It does a lot to lend the game a Tecmo Bowl-esque pick-up-and-play vibe. Curiously, with a name like BackBreaker, you'd expect this game to be jam-packed with career-ending injuries, shattered spines, and other grisly on-the-field incidents. We never saw a player leave the field due to injury, nor did we notice any sort of player fatigue or substitutions. Other odd gameplay quirks and bugs are everywhere. If capturing some of the NFL Blitz audience was the intent, then penalties should have been eliminated entirely. BackBreaker's gridiron gladiators are generic athletes in their most basic form, with no range in body types, and set apart only by their numbers, their fictitious names, and a minuscule palette of skin tones. The game employs an interesting Tron-like colored outline effect to snazz things up. Opposing ball carriers glow bright yellow, while your athlete is outlined in blue. These effects help to keep you focused on the objective at hand, but they don't make up for the lukewarm presentation in all other departments. At this point, we expect play-by-play commentary in our sports games, but all that BackBreaker offers is indistinct crowd noise and a few blown whistles. If you're going to release an unlicensed football game, it had better knock our socks off. BackBreaker doesn't even come close. Pass on this one, and hope for a better game next year.